Hey guys. Ben Shalom. Ben. In a right mess in the building. I don't know what Ben Shalom's doing over there as Skyboxer, but it just seems to be unraveling. This whole FRAZER CLARKE business doesn't look too special, to say the least. FRAZER CLARKE, who is the British mandatory for Fabio Wardley's British title, was supposed to be up next for this fight. He called out Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley called him out. They accepted. It was fine. Like, let's get this on. All of a sudden, here comes in Ben Shalom saying, basically, no, he's not fighting him. And then Fabio Wardley's like, and we're offering Fabio his biggest payday when we do. We got to do it with a free fight deal, and it will be Fabio. You think you're PBC? You represent Sky, and you know your promotional company is called Boxer. It's not called PBC. Stop. So Fabio Wardley came out of record and said, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, this free fight deal thing is long. Like, you want to do 2 fights first, and me the 3rd fight with FRAZER CLARKE. And by the way, this isn't my biggest payday." Bars. So basically, stop lying, because my last fight. Who was the last fight that Fabio Wardley just fought? God, it slipped my mind. Fabio. It's just slipped my mind, my man.
2 days later.
We just watched Fabio just knock out. God. Leave the comment. But yeah, below. That was his last. That was a bigger payday than what Boxer is offering. What's happened to Ben Shalom? So then anyway, TikTok. It goes to purse bids because Team Matchroom, Team Boxer, can't get to an agreement. So purse bids it goes to. Guess what happens?
Several days later.
The purse bids are supposed to commence. What happens? Eddie tweets that basically that they've pulled out of the purse bids, and what a waste of time. It seems like FRAZER wants to fight. Boxer Ben Shalom doesn't want him to have it, stating that FRAZER CLARKE needs a 10-rounder. Listen, he's mandatory for, if he wins, he wins. If he loses, he loses. That was for you guys to put FRAZER CLARKE in a 10-rounder. Because at the end of the day, all of the fights that FRAZER CLARKE has had have been quite dire, to be honest. They've always been, for the most part, some last-minute replacements. And I mean last-minute, like on the day of or the day before when he was supposed to fight someone a week before. It's always been like some back-to-back travesties. FRAZER CLARKE, something like 6-0, or if my memory serves. And I mean, Skyboxer were not doing him any justice. Tried to negotiate the deal with negotiate without your management team, because that's how frustrated you are. That's what FRAZER CLARKE did. He's with 258 management, Anthony Joshua's management team, and 258 management, they weren't in the building. When you're negotiating deals, the management have to be in the building. So yeah, I don't know where this story's going to go, but all I know that Ben Shalom's in a bit of a tight one at the minute. You've got the Richard Riatpours, you've got the Lawrence Okoli. This is what happens when you do things and not in good faith, and then you try to poach off of Eddie Hearn. You're not going to be able to compete with Eddie Hearn. You guys are new. Eddie Hearn's been in the business. You guys are not a global entity as yet. Shouts out to Sky. It's massive, by the way, don't get me wrong. But you're new. You're just not going to be able to rival. And you think there's a shortcut to rivalry. A shortcut that I'll poach off of the top promoter and his old fighters, and that will build up my stable. Well, it hasn't. Richard Riatpour, Joshua Boatsi, Lawrence Okoli. I mean, Boatsi's total snooze fest. He wanted to leave He left Eddie because he wanted visibility. Now you're invisible with them fights there. The invisibility is back in the building. It's an invisible building. Well, we can't even see your building. Where's the building? Right, so we can't even see you in the building. When you watch Boatsi, it's a lullaby. The lullaby is in the building. If you're an insomniac, watch Joshua Boatsi and your insomnia it will float out of the building. You'll no longer be in an insomniac building. Lawrence Okoli is a snooze fest as well. It's a snooze fest building. Oh, it looks like that it's a lullaby promotional building. Skyboxer. If you want to fall asleep, go to Skyboxer. Fighters, if you're boring and you want a career within your boredom, head over to the promotional team of Skyboxing Bora. Skyboxer Boring or Sky Boring Boxer. Head over. The joke is a comedic building. It's better than being a snooze fest building, and I'll tell you that enough silliness from me to you. Yeah, Ben Shalom, it's just not looking good, my brother. It's not looking good. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up from me to you, from you to me. Who dares, what does he tell? Tut. Anyway, I'm gone. Who go, this LadyChann, rep non-less, come box with Chan. Gyan. Fall asleep thinking about Ben Shalom, Skyboxer, Richard Riakpur, Lawrence Okoli. No, I won't even put Riakpur in there. Lawrence Okoli, Boatsi. Whoo! Ben Whittaker fighting like once a year, and he's only had about 2 fights fighting now. Anyway, Gyan.